For years and years, I sat at the exact same table, the same chair, at the same time, each and every night. Every night is usually the same. I come to this very kitchen, 6 p.m. on the dot, around 40 minutes before he gets home from work.
I'll begin to cook dinner.
And of course, I only cook what he wants, and what he wants only.
Now, I'll sit here for another half hour, waiting till he gets home.
And yes, surprisingly the food stays warm considering the ice cold environment that finally he comes home late yet again. Every night I ask, "How was your day?" And he responds,
Can we just eat, please?
Not sure why I continue to ask the same questions every evening, knowing that I will receive the same response. He quickly shoves the food down his throat, almost like an animal eating its first prey. I watch in disgust, but only on the inside. If I dare to even make any sort of expression, he'll, let's just say. So here we sit in silence just like every other night. All you can hear are the roaring, gargling noises his stomach makes every time he rams the food down his esophagus. Sometimes the piercing shriek of the thin metal knife scratching right through the porcelain plate. I'll just sit there, watching and observing, thinking and imagining a life not married to this horrific man. Finally, the gurgling stops when it is interrupted by yet another shriek, but this time the shriek of the wooden chair against the dull, gray tile floor. He'll say,
Gotta head back to the office.
and I'll say,
"This late again?"
You won't ever understand, will you? You see this? This is a perfect example of why women like you can never go to work. You see, as long as I'm providing, you don't have any right to say anything to me. Also, mind your own damn business. Okay? If I ever hear you talk to me like that one more time, you're done.
as if I was that gullible to think he was really going back to work.
These are the only few phrases we exchange to each other. No talk about him, no talk about me, no talk about my feelings. Especially the fact that I feel like I'm living with a demon and not a husband.
Anyways, now this dull gray tile floor isn't so dull or gray anymore. I actually added a little bit of color to it. Gave it sort of a deep wine red color. But I can't tell if it's because of the blood dripping down the side of his glass or because of the blood gushing out of his chest.
In case it hasn't hit you yet, I got tired of living alone with a demon in my house. And well, let's just say I run it too.
So here I am at the same table, the same chair, at the same time, just like every other night, except it didn't go as usual. Tonight's menu was served per my request. Can you guess what it is?
call love, but confess you've been a messin' where you shouldn't have been a messin'. And now someone else is getting all your best. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you.